ready. You're ready?
Mm-hmm.
You're ready?
I'm ready.
You're ready?
Just go, will
Yeah,
you?
we've been going for a minute. It's getting clipped and put at the beginning of the episode. Welcome to another episode of Games Done Slow and Bad, where we play games slowly and most often badly. Today we have a very special treat. We have the original Pokemon, the red version, because it's the best. And joining me today is my wife, Doc.S, who would prefer to be going by a nickname. So say hi, Doc.S.
Hello.
So, here's the thing. I could play this game, and I very well will play some version of Pokemon on this channel. And it'd be really not super interesting, because I've played it 1.8 trillion times. So much so that as a kid I 100%ed it, and it was one of the first games that I just 100%ed through and through. My brother had the blue version, I had the red version, I was better, and I still am. And it was always a nice, fun, competitive game. We're going to spin that on its head a little bit. My wife has never played Pokemon, right?
That is true.
So she has watched the show when she was little, but has never played Pokemon. To the best of my knowledge, really never had a Game Boy, right?
That is also true.
So she's not what I would call a gameaholic. She is not way into this, so this should be fun. We're going to jump into Pokemon, and she is going to take over from here. She's going to create the new game, and I will comment, narrate, and help her out as time goes on. Hello there! Welcome to the world of Pokemon! My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Prof. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself? I study Pokemon as a profession and sometimes bet on the fights. First, what is your name? Now you have to type your name in. See, if you hadn't tried to jam through that to trip me up while I was reading, you would have been able to just select the name. Docs. Right, so your name is Doc.S. Do not just slam through this. You will regret having to name him. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were a baby. What is his name again? You can name him or just choose a default. Gary. That's right. I remember his name is Gary. Doc.S, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! So for uninteresting contextual pieces, we're playing on an original Super Game Boy. Actually, my original Super Game Boy, recording on a RetroDuo. So this is as authentic, classic cart as we can get. Alright, so this is your run. In this version of the game, there's nothing really interesting here. You can look at your system, and it says, oh, you're playing the Super NES, and that's cool. And you have a computer in the top corner. That is the stairs down, and there's your mother. She's sitting there, and she'll never move this whole game. So, well, that's some sort of social commentary. But she never leaves the house. So your mother's a shut-in. And this is the town of Pallet, which is where the actual cartoon started. You can say something. You can chip in at some point. So, to get through here, you have to go up, and that will sort of start the game. Hey, wait! Don't go out! Come back to my lair, little boy. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in the tall grass. You need your own Pokemon to kill them. I know. Here, come with me. This is where I run my cockfights.
Lots of eye rolls.
Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Gary, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. A little bit of senility. Here, Doc.S. I like you much more than my grandson. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha! They're inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer with a lot of balls. In my old age, I only have 3 balls left. But you can have one. Choose! Alright, so talk me through which one you're going to choose. Hey, Gramps, what about me? Be patient, Gary. I don't even like you. Alright, so talk me through here. So you get to look at each of these Pokeballs, so you can go and touch them and feel them and caress them, and you get to choose the Pokemon that's inside. So your choices are Charmander, who's a fire lizard. Obviously prefers hot places. When it rains, steam is said to spout from the tip of its tail. So, you want the fire Pokemon, Charmander? Yeah, go for no right now. We'll go through. Alright, my favorite. This is Squirtle, tiny turtle. After birth, its back swells and hardens into a shell. Powerfully sprays foam from its mouth, so it's a little bit rabid. So, you want the water Pokemon, Squirtle? No, that's good, because he has rabies. Bulbasaur, seed. A strange seed was planted on this Pokemon's back. The plant sprouts and grows with this Pokemon. So this is a dinosaur with a flower on its back. So you want the plant Pokemon Bulbasaur? So which one do you want? Tell me through what you're thinking.
Well, seeing as this is take 2, I will go with the original one that I chose the last time, which was the Charmander.
So yeah, we had a malfunction with the audio the first time around, where the volume of the music was just terrible. So this is take 2. So this is not her first ever time playing Pokemon, because we played for about a half an hour before. So you want the fire Pokemon Charmander? This Pokemon is really energetic! Doc.S received a Charmander! Do you want to give a nickname to Charmander? Now, if you give a Pokemon a nickname, that's his nickname forever. So that becomes his name.
I don't remember what I did the last time. Oh, what happened?
You're on lowercase, just hit up. There you go. Robert. Well, your Pokemon are gonna have like very normal names though. Steve. This is my Pidgey, Steve. I'll take this one then. So like a jerk, Gary chooses the one that's the exact opposite type of yours. So you chose fire, he chose water. If you chose water, he would have chose grass. If you chose grass, he would have chose fire. He's pretty much everyone you didn't like growing up. Alright, so now you can either talk to them, or you can head out. If you head out, you're gonna get into your first Pokemon battle.
How do I...
Yep, you hit down to go down. Wait, Doc.S, let's check out our Pokemon by making them fight to the death. So like this was like mind-shattering to me when I was a kid, because like nothing like this had existed before. Gary wants to fight, but not with his fists or with words. He wants to fight with living animals. Gary's kind of a sociopath. Alright, Squirrel versus Robert. So Robert right now has 2 moves. He's going to have Scratch and I believe Tail Whip. Those are accessible through the fight menu. When you get more Pokemon, that PKMN area will give you access to them. Items allow you to use items of which I don't think you have any right now, and you cannot run from a trainer battle, but if you fought a wild Pokemon, you could try to run away. So we're going to spam Scratches, and the AI is pretty terrible, and under most circumstances, you will win. Oh, critical hit to start. Alright, Tail Whip lowers your defense. So the AI is just going to try and lower your defense to 0, because for whatever reason it really likes doing that, and that's not a great strategy. Critical hit! You know, lucky. Alright, so what do you think so far? Now this is your second time playing. The first time we did this exact same thing, but I really need some like, engagement. Let's talk to the audience. They want to hear what Doc.S has to say.
Well, I preferred the show.
You preferred the show? Why'd you prefer the show? Because it didn't involve engagement?
Yes.
Okay. This is going to be a Let's Play about me pulling my wife's personality out of her through her nose. You gained 70 experience and grew to level 6, so your Pokemon has levels, they have basic stats. Each Pokemon has inherent stats unique to them. And as you level up, your stats increase. You get new moves, your Pokemon will eventually evolve, and that makes your Pokemon more powerful. What? Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. or you just start to tail whip him to death. You got $1.75 for winning. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Doc.S Gramps, smell you later. How inherently 90s. Alright, so, now that we've gotten through that unnecessary little tidbit, we're going to head north. So this was the part that when we played last time you were not a huge fan of. This is the grindy walk through the grass. Try to walk through the grass as little as possible. Wild Rattata appeared! So, Pokemon will attack you throughout the wild when you walk in tall grass, and in some caves. Robert scratches, and Robert is pretty strong, so you got a critical hit and you almost killed him in one shot. He got a critical hit on you and did almost nothing, so that should give you a pretty clear indication of how over-leveled you sort of start in this first walkway. Enemy Rattata fainted. Alright, you get experience, but no money if you fight a wild Pokemon, because they don't have cash you can knock out of their wallet. So, you're just going to head north.
Come on.
Wild Rattata appeared. Level 3. Ooh, gonna get you this time. Nom nom. So, Pokemon, I'm sure everyone who's ever watching this video has ever seen, experienced. There's a lot of grinding on sort of scrub enemies. If you're familiar with the Japanese RPG style, this is pretty familiar. If you're not familiar with that style, I don't know what you generally play, but, I mean, this is sort of how these games always function. So you gained a level, you got a little bit stronger. It doesn't recover your health, but you become stronger each time. So one thing, especially early on, that you want to try and avoid is, like, getting over-leveled, because then you start one-hitting everything, and you can't catch new Pokemon, which is frustrating. So Doc.S is now playing calculate the least amount of steps I can take to possibly get out of the grass, because I think that her least favorite part of this game is the grinding aspect of it and hitting these Pokemon as she walks through the grass. Like, she gets visibly angry and every time one pops up, and visibly nervous when she walks in the grass. So, how do you feel about that one?
About what?
Falling down there?
I forgot that had happened last time.
Okay, so this first building is the Poke Center. So you remember from the shows, the Poke Center is where you could go and have your Pokemon healed for free. So you talk to this woman, and she never moves. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. We heal your Pokemon back to perfect health. Shall we heal your Pokemon? Yeah, sure. Put your one sad ball in the belt and heal it using magic. So all of the people who are in the game have some line of conversation that they'll give you, but it's not like a rotating thing of dialogue. Like, that guy is always going to say the same thing. The dude in the stylish hat right there will always say the same thing. That woman will always tell you that this is like the trading area. And this is your PC. Your PC has the ability to store Pokemon and store items. Someone's PC stores Pokemon. You don't know who invented it, so you call it someone's PC. Doc's PC allows you to store items. Neither of these is important to us right now.
Aren't I supposed to buy the balls in here to
yep.
catch them?
So
whatever?
yeah, this is just where you get healed. There's actually Poke-Mart, and has a sign up in front of it that says Mart. So this is not going to be a lore run. We're not going to talk to everyone. I'll probably do one where I talk to literally everybody on the map at some point. Hey, you came from Pallet Town. I guess that's a question. You know Professor Oak, right? He's like one of the only 3 people in your town. His order came in. Will you take it to him? I'm not Amazon, so I'm not bringing this to him. Doc got Oak's parcel. Okay, so now that has to get back to Oak before you can buy a Pokeball. Okay, say hi to the Professor Oak for me. You can't buy anything from him right now. So the good-ish part about this is you don't have to walk through all the tall grass. There is a route to jump down cliffs in this first route that allows you to completely avoid it. So if you go left,
this way?
left, yep, that way, and you go down there, down that cliff right there to the left, everything you own in a box to the left.
This seems like more grass.
Well, the grass doesn't count. It's only the tall grass that counts. So, like, this greenery right there doesn't count. See that really dark green right there? Maybe I'll edit this in, my hand gestures. This is where you get Pokemon attacked.
Come on.
Don't stand in that. If it looks like unkept lawn, stay out of it. Wild Rattata appeared. There's gonna be so much editing of these fights out. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
You'll get another attack on the next level up. Okay, yep. Now walk over. Now walk down. No, do not fall in there. And jump down. There you go. Now you're just gonna walk through this stretch. You gotta run the gauntlet. Oh, our first Pidgey! Wild Pidgey appeared! Pidgey is an early bird-type Pokemon. It's pretty terrible at low levels. It gets pretty viable as you get later in the game, so it's always smart to catch a Pidgey early on, although he's not super useful, unless you're fighting the bugs in the first forest. His attack is Gust, whipping some wind up at you. Robert gained 23 experience points. Oh my! Alright, you gotta keep going down. deep exhale. Alright, so we go back to Professor Oak.
Is it this one?
Yep, the one building in town of substance, where all the scientists apparently live. Oh, Doc.S! How is my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to like you a lot. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. After 5 minutes. What, do you have something for me? Doc.S delivered Oak's parcel! Ah, this is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Thank you! Gramps. What'd you call me for? All right, I have a request of you two. Mostly Doc.S. On that desk there's my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia, or an Amazon Echo recording everything you say. Doc.S and Gary, I guess. Take these with you.
We have a visitor.
We do have a visitor. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. But I'm too old, I can't do it. So I want you to fulfill my dream for me. Live for me! This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps. Leave it all to me. Doc.S, I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know. I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one. Doc.S. Ha ha ha! So fun fact, if you go talk to his sister, she'll actually give you a town map. And basically be like, yeah, no, take this.
Should we do that?
Yeah, we can do that. So she's not in here.
Oh.
Yeah, there's 3 buildings in town. One of them is your house, one of them is Professor Oak's. Go up. Right, go right. See that other building right there? That other house? The other house? That one. I'm gonna talk to her. Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Here, this will help you. Doc.S got a town map. Alright, town map. So if you press the start button really quick, go down to items, 2 down. This is your items menu. It holds all your items. You have 1 item right now. It's town map. Hit the red button on that remote right there. And use. You only have 2 options with an item. You can use it or toss it. This is the map. Which, let me tell you, when I was a kid, was super excited. Look at all those little squares designated that's a town.
Mm-hmm.
How awesome is that? It also names all of the routes. So what you were on was Route 1. Then you were in Viridian City. Beyond Viridian City is Route 2. So it's a really nice way to know what the name of the place you're actually in is before you get there. And it goes all the way up to the final areas and yada yada yada. Diglett's Cave, Pewter City. It's pretty cool. You hit the yellow button now. speed again. And there we go. So, let's start heading north. We'll end this out by getting a Pokeball and catching our first Pokemon. What's up? Are you trying some sort of dance to keep the Pokemon away? The Konami code to keep the Pokemon out. You know, it's actually funny that you're using this route. When I was a kid and I was super impatient when I had to walk over here, that's literally the exact route that I used right there. That C shape. I'm sure like literally everyone watching who tried to avoid Pokemon fights did the exact same thing. The best part is going to walk over when you try to. So what are your thoughts? I'm going to draw commentary out of you, so you can do it willingly, or I can extract it from you bit by bit.
Video games aren't my cup of tea.
You're going to like this. You're going to appreciate this. All this time we're spending together. You say we should spend more time together.
When?
Spending time together right now.
No, I mean, when am I going to like this?
You're totally going to like this. This is going to be great. You're gonna have to make comments. Or we'll sit here quietly and watch you scratch this poor mouse to death. Yeah, you killed him. Hope you're proud. Robert grew to level 8! You like just smash through. Yeah. That's great. There's pretty much no good option here. Run north. Oh, you made it. I'm actually kind of sad that you're doing so well in terms of avoiding enemies. Alright, so here you go up through these stairs, and we go to the Pokemart. We'll get a Pokeball, and we'll go catch a Pokemon, and that will be it. We'll call it there.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll go talk to the guy behind the register who, you know, just stares blankly ahead, questioning his life choices that led him to working in the Pokemon.
So I need the Pokeball.
You need the Pokeball. If you could, let's get like 10 Pokeballs.
How do I do that?
Press B. Press B. All right, press A. All right, see how it says 1X and $2, $10. Keep going. We'll go get 10. All right. Pokeball. That will be $20. Yep. Okay, here you are. Now go away. I like to imagine the Pokemarts are like the movie Clerks. These guys are just not really taking this all that seriously.
Okay.
Alright, so we can go either out of town to the west and maybe see some new Pokemon, or we can go south and hit the area that you just came from and grab something there.
Let's make it interesting and go west.
Alright, so this is the route to the Elite Four, which is the end part of the game, but this first little field right here, just beyond those barriers that you're walking into, is a good place to get some interesting Pokemon. So just walk left and right. Remember that time you didn't want to get attacked by Pokemon? You got attacked by Pokemon?
Right.
What do we got? Of course, a not very interesting Pokemon. Rattata! Oh, he's not even like an exciting level. Alright, so to capture Pokemon, you have to fight him to get that green bar down to yellow or red. And then you throw the Pokeball at him.
Do I want this one, or should I go get a different one?
I mean, it depends how much more time you want to spend doing this. You're going to want to get a Rattata at some point, so you can just get this one.
Okay.
If you don't kill him outright. Oh, you got this guy. This guy's done. Alright, so before you spam another attack, go to the item menu, and now you'll see your town map is there, which is not helpful in battle, and your Pokeballs are there. Now you're going to use a Pokeball. It's going to do this thing. Whoop, 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 whoop. If it hits 3 shakes, pretty much all set. Alright, Rattata was caught. New Pokédex data will be added for Rattata. Rattata, rat, bites anything when it attacks. Small and very quick. It is a common sight in many places. That is, when you really think about it, a commentary about the cleanliness of this world. What are we going to name Rattata? It's a good name for a rat.
That could get political.
This just became the most downvoted thing on my channel. Clever. We're gonna get a Daggett as well. Alright, so now press start. Go down 1 to Pokemon. Now you have Robert and Norbert. There's a lot of RT names. This is really interesting. Something about your state. So you go down, down 1, and click the red button. Yep. You can look at his stats, and you can actually switch him. The Pokemon at the top of this list is always going to be the one who starts the battle. So right now he's pretty smashed up because you just punched him in the face before you caught him. But if you want to look at him, you can actually do the stats with the A button. Alright, so basic breakdown. He has 15 health, he's level 3, his status is okay, it means he's not poisoned. His type is normal. There are types in this game, so it's a big rocks, paper, scissors match to get the best type match. It has an ID number, which is more relevant in future games, and the original trainer is Doc.S. He has an attack of 8, a defense of 7, a speed of 9, and a special of 6. And he's Pokemon number 19. He has Tackle and Tail Whip. And that's it. He's yours. So I think that's a good place to stop for the night because you look like you would rather go and... Nope, don't do that. Don't do that. Just trust me. Bad call. So you look like you'd rather do literally anything else in the world right now. So we're going to call it. Thank you everyone for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, or subscribe. We're going to play through this game, not to like 100%, but I am going to drag Doc.S behind me and make her play through this entire game and make her appreciate Pokemon the same way I do. It's going to happen on a long enough timeline. Or she'll just give up and pretend to, so I leave her alone. You obviously have a lot of options when it comes to content online, and I tremendously appreciate you choosing to spend this time with me. On behalf of me and Doc.S, thank you.
Thank you.
And have a nice night.